Arches National Park is practically across the street from Canyonlands, but it actually dates back much longer, originally founded in 1929. Canyonlands wasn't founded until 1964. Called a Red Rock Wonderland, this small area has the world's densest concentration of natural stone arches, along with other geological features such as pinnacles, sandstone fins, and balanced rocks. It's a lot, and there's so much to appreciate. If you like doing research before you go, a fun place to start could be Edward Abbey's book called Desert Solitaire. In the late 50s, long before there was a road here, long before there were even very many people here, Edward Abbey was the sole ranger in this park. To give you an idea, his two jobs involved cleaning out the outhouses and providing camp firewood for the one campground. He really thought that people should just have to come in on bicycles. Instead, he got the 50s type tourists who were asking about the restrooms and pop machines. The restrooms actually smell fine today, and there still aren't any pop machines. These sandstone fins are called the courthouse towers. Here's one of my favorite spots, the courthouse wash. This is a great example of just how many different shapes there are. It gets kind of crazy. My first glimpse of an arch was this one called the Skyline Arch. And there is the aptly named Balanced Rock. From here we drove to the end of the road to the place called Devil's Garden, where we could go hike to see Landscape Arch. I imagine each of these formations we passed along the way have names too, but I'm not finding them in the guide. So we'll just sit and watch and see how pretty they are. You know, Edward Abbey would hate all the visitors, there's 1.5 million a year, and he would hate all the pavement. But I gotta think he'd secretly be proud of how well the Park Service takes care of this place. Like I said, the bathrooms even smell good. It was very, very hot on this walk, but the view heading out to Landscape Arch was really worth it. I thought of Abbey again because here we are at one of the most visited places in Arches. There's the arch, and we were able to find a parking spot. And the reason is they have timed entry that you have to buy tickets online in advance during the busy season. Some of the sights along the trail back to the car from Landscape Arch. I fell in love with this little girl. Here's a tip, you don't have to pay after 4 o'clock, so you could do what we did and go on little date drives through the park after dark.